Hello, everybody. My name is AEHW, and you are watching the Step Into the Ring podcast. We have two special guests here, and I'm going to introduce the first one right here, right now. He is the current WGE YouTube champion. He is 10-0, and he is undefeated. He is a former three-time HLPW Hardcore champion, the first ever HLPW Hardcore champion, the owner of ROTR, the former co-owner of UPW, alongside with Jason Allen. He is Nick frickin' Godly. Nick, you can
Hey, yo! What's up? It's Nick Godly. You call me Dom, call me Nick, call me Dominic. I don't care. Whatever the hell you want to call me. I'm just, I'm here, man.
Alright, introducing next. He is quote-unquote future MLW champion. He is in the TikTok Elite. He is down bad for Darby Allin. He's the owner of AEHW. He is a former owner of UPW. Jason frickin' Allen, or as you know him, AEHW.
Yo, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? By the way, spoiler, I will become MLW champion. Just wait. No, just wait until LEW. You'll see.
You're not. No, you're not. I am gonna be the next MLW champion. It's simple as that.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's no laughing matter.
We'll see about that, mate.
And
Not
I'm
even.
here too. Hi.
Not even in MLW, whatever it's called.
It will be soon once I get Jeff Hardy.
Alrighty, we're gonna start off with something. I have to get the image up on the screen. But we are gonna talk about. Let me get this up on the screen, everybody. This was actually a pretty long time ago. It's nothing current. It's nothing that just happened. It is. We're gonna be talking about Sammy Guevara winning the TNT Championship. I want to know what you guys, how you guys feel about that. I mean, personally, I love Sammy Guevara. I love him. He's really good. I like his vlogs.
Well, honestly, to be honest, when Sammy Guevara won the TNT Championship, I expected it, yes, and I did expect it, but I was actually very happy because Sammy Guevara is probably by far one of my favorite AEW stars right now. And can we acknowledge the fact that at the end of the match he kind of botched that 630, if you know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Poor Miro, he ain't having no more children, if you know what I mean.
Alright, AEHW, how do you feel about it?
It's honestly kind of great because Sammy Guevara, someone who's been there since the beginning for AEW, he's been there since the first episode, was a very great performer, I have to say so myself. And honestly, he can put on banger matches. Sammy Guevara honestly really did deserve it, and it's amazing how he finally gets his first title, and he's a young talent. He's probably gonna be when you grow up, when kids grow up and they see Sammy Guevara, they could have like an idol. For example, Caden takes his idolship from Sammy Guevara, and there's honestly just so much stuff. I could talk about him for hours. How great of a
Speaking of young talent, I hate to switch the subject so soon, but can we talk about Fuego del Sol real quick? Because like, have you seen that man move? Like, I swear, I remember watching him in that little crappy little backyard wrestling promotion he was in. What was it called?
I forgot. Hold on, let me look that
It started with a K. It started with a K. That's all I know. I remember he'd go in, he'd flip around, and he was like pretty badass. Not gonna lie, but then just out of nowhere, next thing you know, he's now one of the biggest stars, and it's crazy to think about. I know it started with a K. I think it was KBW. I just saw it. KBW.
Let's also not forget he got over as a jobber.
I mean, yeah, he's not really a top talent, but
when you talk about that time,
he's not like top talent, but like really liked around.
It was KBW. It's called KBW.
Can we talk about how Fuego was also once on WWE?
Yeah, I was just about to talk about that. I seen it while I'm looking at that. Yeah. That's what I don't like about WWE. They bring people like Fuego del Sol and they just make them get destroyed by Eric Rowan.
Yeah, they have these. Yeah, they have this talent. Like Mikey O'Shea was on WWE TV like one time, and he got like squashed.
Yeah, so was Britt Baker with what's her name? Nia Jax, and she got.
So was Colt Cabana.
There was also
boom.
Matt Jackson was also on TV one time.
And that's why I like about AEW, how they're turning that talent that WWE squashed into like actually they're showing their true talent.
They're
not
showing their
squashed.
potential. Yeah, they're showing their potential.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to a different subject because we can't really talk about too many things with Sammy Guevara. We're gonna talk about something everybody knows that I hate. How do you guys feel about the Queen's Crown tournament? Sorry for the very low quality on this image. I don't know why.
Okay, if
Let me
we're talking about Toni Storm versus Zelina Vega, I think Zelina Vega did deserve that spot, and she definitely deserves to at least have made it to the semifinals in my opinion. But Carmella beating Liv Morgan within a solid of like, what? I think it was like a minute and 35 seconds. That's how long that match was. That was such a short match. They had Liv Morgan win on the pre-show just for her to win by a roll-up, I think. I think that's how it happened, right? Or was that Zelina Vega? I don't remember.
No. Guess what? Liv Morgan lost to a super kick. A super kick.
Now Shayna Baszler, it's kind of like what they did with back in during the quarantine era, was Shayna Baszler, they saw something in her for a little bit and then they kind of dropped her.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're picking her back up again.
Yeah.
They've done that like 3 times.
Okay, can we acknowledge the fact that Roman Reigns' entrance on SmackDown was longer than both Liv Morgan and Carmella's match and Toni Storm's and Zelina Vega's matches combined? His entrance.
That's kind of sad to think about. That's how long those matches were.
Honestly, sometimes I think Vince McMahon's sexist because he doesn't give the women any time to wrestle at all.
Yeah.
I mean, they had their time at like WrestleMania, didn't they? Yeah, they had their time at WrestleMania at one point.
So, also speaking of women, we also had that year where they main evented WrestleMania for belts. That was honestly a great match in general. But speaking of which, the Queen's Crown tournament, I don't really know how to feel on this because I like how they're trying something new, but Vince is honestly not making me enjoy it, not one bit. Cause just seeing how there's so much great talent that should have won and being but then they're shoved to the ditch, put in the back of the line. It just makes me so upset. Like we just talked about Liv Morgan. I don't know how she lost to one super kick. Doesn't make sense.
Actually, it kind of does. It's dumb, but there is a reason to it, and I'm going to explain that next. But, I mean, I can't really get a picture up of it. I'm not too sure if you guys didn't know it, but I'm going to go on Liv Morgan's Twitter right now, and we're going to look at a little tweet that a girl named Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, made October 6th, and that went out to Liv Morgan, so I'm going to go on her. I'm the only person. Yeah, I follow her. She's the only person I'm following.
You kind of have to, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to scroll through a little bit here. Also, let's talk about the Bite Me merch that just came. Well, not Bite Me, but her product. She sells soap. I would definitely let Liv Morgan bite me, but
bro, that was out of pocket.
That was so out of pocket.
Alrighty. So there's a reason to Liv Morgan losing. And I'm going to read these tweets right now. It started off with... Am I almost to it? Where is it? Where is this tweet? It's after all these little emojis here. Taking too long. Dude, I'm taking too long. Alright, so it started off with a tweet.
Wait, right there. I see it. Dr. Bitbreaker DMD. Interesting.
No, right here. We're going to start it off. Kevin Owens.
Okay.
So, Kevin Owens, or someone named Russell Rant, tweeted this. Kevin Owens told me in our interview last year that he and Liv Morgan have been drafted every single year and have always ended up on the same show. That was once again I don't even know what I'm saying. That was once again in the case this year with Owens and Morgan both being moved to Raw, and Liv Morgan said, "We're destined to do this forever," and Dr. Britt Baker replied to that tweet saying, "Interesting," and Liv Morgan replied saying, "It is, isn't it?" But you all know what Dr. Britt Baker means by that. She means that eventually...
Oh yeah, she's poking. Yeah, she's poking at something. All right.
Yeah,
There's no way that was being left.
And also,
Like, Britt Baker knew what she meant. Tony Khan knew what she meant. Vince McMahon knew if he wasn't changing his diaper. Liv Morgan knew what she meant. Owens knew what they meant. They're both. Because I do remember seeing some reports about Kevin Owens seeing interest in AEW.
Also, Sonic Lisos. He honestly, it's just like if it like we know DMD. She does not just tweet on someone's post from the rival company for no reason.
I know.
Tony Khan seems to do that.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I don't like about... There's a few things I like about AEW, and there's a few things I don't. We're going to get onto that after this. But you guys already know. She means by that is that eventually Kevin Owens and Liv Morgan are going to go to AEW. Thing is, in my opinion, I don't know why Britt Baker's talking. If Liv Morgan goes to AEW, she's in trouble. I'm just going to say that. Also, I'm going to go off here from
sure.
Billy Strickland. He made a tweet replying to Dr. Britt Baker saying, I really wish AEW would stop picking up every stray WWE puts out. There are some who they should leave alone. Kevin Steen is one of them. Yeah, Billy Strickland.
Shake my head.
Okay, I'm gonna disagree with that kind of.
Billy Strickland needs to, what I like to say, grow up and be a grown man like you are. Like, dude, if he was actually a grown up, he would realize, that AEW is not just picking them up just because they're trying to show and fight back at their competition. Yeah. No, they're doing it because WWE didn't use them right. Like what? Kevin Owens had one world title reign.
Mm-hmm. And it was a Universal title, and it only lasted until Fastlane, which he lost to Bill Goldberg.
Yes,
exactly.
Man, is kind of like Tom Brady. Speaking of that, he just doesn't retire. He comes back. He books himself. You guys remember that time he fought the Fiend? He booked himself to win.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they.
Actually, speaking of Goldberg, I think we should move on to that subject right now. I gotta get a picture up of
Well, I have one reason why I hate Goldberg.
What?
Bray Wyatt was my favorite WWE wrestler, and he buried him.
I know. That was so dumb.
It pissed me off. I was the biggest Fiend fan.
Like why? Ever. Like why are they? No. Jesus Christ!
Oh, Matt's like he's on steroids.
I can just. I hope you know. I can hear that picture.
It's like,
can we talk about? Can we talk about their no holds barred match that's gonna happen at Crown Jewel, and they're probably gonna get trapped at Saudi again. But can we talk about that? Like that's so random and just kind of happened out of nowhere. It's not a big pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I have a feeling it's gonna be botches on botches and Lashley carrying the whole match.
Yeah, it's probably going to be that, and that's probably going. To be honest, I hope Bobby Lashley spears. What's that kid's name?
What is his name?
Hook's son.
No, it's Sin Cara, guys. It's Sin Cara. That's Sin Cara.
Yeah, let's just call him Sin Cara.
Yeah, let's just call him Sin Cara.
Okay, all right. Okay, wait. On the topic of Crown Jewel, did you guys hear that they're moving Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns to SmackDown?
Bro, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're moving it to SmackDown for some reason.
Bro, not gonna lie, the Tribal Chief thing's
maybe
annoying.
Brock Lesnar doesn't support that. Allow me to ask you guys a question. I'm sure you guys know about it. Personally, I don't know what they mean by a bloodthirsty for money pay-per-view. Can you guys explain that to me? I don't really know. What
it means that the only reason why they're hosting the pay-per-view is so then they can make a lot more money. And so that's why they're doing these matches, and that's why Edge versus Seth Rollins is going to be Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
And that's why Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley is a no holds barred. So then people get through tables because who doesn't like tables?
Yeah. Extreme Rules. All I heard was we want tables.
Yo, the
rules.
Yes.
Rules. You mean obey the rules. You guys know the Raw where it was Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley versus Big E?
Yes.
So I was at that Raw. I was there, right? And that main event, the whole time the crowd was chanting "We want tables" the entire time. I think I have a video of me losing my mind whenever someone got put through the table. I think it was E that got put through the table, but I can't remember.
I think Big E needed that win.
Yeah.
That was kind of
Roman.
Yeah, E needed that win, and I hope they do not job E with that title. I feel like
McIntyre wins. Oh.
If Drew McIntyre wins at Crown Jewel, I'm just saying this because we all know that we actually never will. I'm canceling my Peacock subscription.
Same. I already.
I probably will soon if they actually fix it. If they don't fix it, I'm
fun fact,
canceling that.
Fun fact: I already canceled it right after Extreme Rules.
Really?
Bro, like, how do you? Okay, wait. Can we talk about the Extreme Rules botching? I swear,
That
was literally. That was literally obey the rules in parentheses with quite a few botches.
No. Nick, you don't understand. That isn't Extreme Rules. That's normal rules.
No, that's obey the rules. We've already been through
Can we
that.
talk about something else? Nobody was there at Extreme Rules. I'm pretty sure that was in this podcast. I don't hate AEW. I love AEW. I like their matches. But the thing I don't like about AEW is how they're like WWE. They're quiet about AEW. They're kind of quiet about AEW. They don't really go to war.
I think Sami Zayn mentioned it once.
Yes,
he did.
he has.
And that was literally the night after Double or Nothing.
Yeah. That's like the one time I've heard a WWE wrestler mention AEW on.
Other than
like,
Roman Reigns.
pay-per-view. And then like AEW fans, they're chanting like Vince McMahon sucks while Cody Rhodes is out. That was a while back. But the thing was, I don't like how AEW is constantly trying to compete with WWE. I understand that they're rivals and they could compete with each other. They could, but keep it a little quiet. You're not gonna go on Twitter and say that we're competing head to head with SmackDown tonight. I think SmackDown was probably just having. No, I think they are competing. Did you guys know Friday?
Yeah,
They're competing. 30 minutes.
Something that I don't like about like certain strictly AEW fans are WWE will do something or like WWE will do something right after AEW and they will lose their minds, right? And they will absolutely go crazy. Like say we hosted SummerSlam in theaters, right? Mm-hmm. And then AEW was like, "Hey, we're hosting All Out in theaters now." And AEW fans were like, "Yeah, let's go, yeah." But like let's be honest, if AEW did it first and then WWE, AEW marks would have lost their freaking minds.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm an AEW mark, I will say. But I hate how AEW is always coming at WWE's throats.
Yeah, but alright, this is what I meant to talk about this. At Extreme Rules, we were in line, about an hour line. This guy comes up, 3 people actually, wearing referee shirts. They hand me a slip of an AEW show that, like, it's not going to be filmed or anything. It's showing wrestlers from Impact, AEW, and some type of other brand. And they gave me the slip. I didn't even ask for it. They just put it in my hand. And they tell me stuff like, come watch this show. We'll have 3 AEW wrestlers there, 3 people from Impact there. It's going to be amazing. It's way cheaper than this. Make sure to go there. Watch me bleed. I'm like, what? Why are you promoting that in the line at Extreme Rules?
Probably
GCW
AEW jobbers. Probably AEW jobbers.
Like, I love going to I love going to wrestling shows. I love going to concerts, man. I love going to concerts. I love going to wrestling shows. But people like that are annoying. Especially when they tell you it's way more cheaper than this. And you're already in line, which means you already bought the tickets. So why does it matter?
Yeah. And the thing is, you're saying it's way more cheaper than this. Like,
that isn't going to change
promoting
my
to people in line at a
mind
pay-per-view.
like.
That's sad. When you think about it, that's so sad that you have to promote AEW or Impact, whatever it's called, in a line for a WWE event. And guess what I did? I threw it away right as I got inside because...
Like, I respect people who promote things at other shows. Like, I respect people who, like, promote things at, like, like, concerts. Like, I went to a concert, right? One of the bands, actually, one of my favorite bands named Headhunter, they were walking around with this big-ass pole, had 2 shirts on. I was like, come meet us at our merch stand after our set. I respect that. I respect, promoting at, like, concerts. But, like, going to a wrestling event and promoting another wrestling event, telling them to get out of line to go see someone else, that's kind of fucked, because that's taking away money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's also just disrespectful in general.
Yeah, like, you shouldn't do that, really.
Like, you don't have the sense, like, if this person bought the ticket already, then just let them be. Like, no one wants to go to your crappy show. I mean...
No, unless it was GCW. If it was, like, GCW or CZW now, I would go.
Yeah, same.
That's hardcore.
Wait, can I add something?
Yeah, what's up?
That also it seems like the AEW and WWE fans want the war more than the companies.
For real? No,
Yeah.
AEW apparently really
Actually,
wants
no.
that freaking war.
Tony Khan really wants to have a war. He's trying. Honestly, he's trying to make it the next WCW.
I
I'll
swear, it's like I can't turn on AEW without hearing at least one thing. Like, do you remember? I don't know who it was who went up to Dr. Britt Baker and was like talking to her on the ramp, and then she just went something, and then bay right on AEW. It was before Adam Cole debuted. I was like, what the hell?
I also gotta say one more thing. There is also, as much we're saying AEW fans, but there's also WWE fans going to AEW fan search. Like for example, when I was at the AEW show last year, there was people outside just chanting AEW sucks and stuff, wearing like WWE merch, all this.
This is
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Can I add something though? You know what I really hate about WWE though? Something about that?
Yeah.
I don't like. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember this, but I think it was SummerSlam. You guys remember there was this guy who had like the Fiend sign, The security literally came up to him and kicked him out for just bringing a sign.
yeah, like I think that's kind of stupid. And
Oh yeah,
all-
WWE's restriction.
but like I was like I swear AEW started, like, don't get me wrong, I love Chris Jericho. He's definitely a legend, you know.
Yeah.
But like I went to go see him perform with Fozzy, right? And I went to this big ass rock festival, and I went to go see him perform with Fozzy, and I sat through the whole set. And at the end of the set, he goes, "This was before Extreme Rules," and he goes his exact words were, "Go watch." It was, or not Extreme Rules, SummerSlam. He goes, "Watch All Out. Don't go watch that crappy show SummerSlam." And like, I love Chris Jericho, but like, why?
Bro, why you gotta bring that up?
I don't understand.
Like, I'm over
that.
here jamming to Judas. I'm like, Judas, and it's just like, yeah, screw WWE. And I'm like, no.
Yeah,
Jericho,
no,
you're
the
not
thing is,
wrestling
I don't
Jericho.
understand that, because I thought Chris Jericho was like one of the only people that went to AEW and are still friends with WWE, because he was actually, I don't know when this was, not too long ago, he was on Stone Cold Steve
No,
Austin's show.
Stone Cold chooses that. That's Stone Cold show. You know, Stone Cold don't listen to no one else but himself.
Pull's a badass.
I thought WWE had a, I don't know. I mean, Mick Foley talks about AEW all the time.
You guys want to bring up a controversial topic of Willie Finesse?
Oh, let's go, I guess.
Let me get a picture of him up. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I get a picture of Willie Finesse.
He's gonna get so mad.
Bro, I'm gonna bring up a lot.
I'm not
of
trying to
things
get blacked here, so don't go too crazy.
Okay, well, wait, time out. Can I start real quick? Can I start something real quick?
Go for
right.
it, right now.
So,
Okay.
hold on. Now Willie Finesse, he's a bit too soft. He's
Yes.
a bit too soft. He wants to be this big time wrestler, but he's soft. Let's be honest, he's soft. And I'm pretty sure everyone here can agree with me. I commented on his post about how I said I'm gonna like Darby Allin until the case is proven, and even then he would either be fired, but if not, I like Darby Allin the character, not Darby Allin as a person. He blocks me on all of my social media.
Wait a minute, he did that to Matthew.
And then after I posted a video saying that Willie Finesse is not the GOAT and he doesn't deserve as much praise as he get to the 12-year-olds. I said he literally went out of his way to DM me on Insta. He unblocked me on Instagram, DM'd me on Instagram, told me that I talk too much shit, and then told me to join his live because he bet you that I won't. And it was like 8 a.m. I'm like, bitch, I'm asleep. No.
I'm sleeping. No, but I also got blocked for the same reason by that man, and I agree. He does not deserve that much praise. He is not the GOAT. Wasted's the GOAT. No cap.
Yeah, actually, fun fact. I
like
was
Mike
a fan
Bennett.
of Wasted before. I was a fan of Wasted when he had. I think he didn't even meet Dr. Britt Baker at the time when I was a fan of him, which is really big because a lot of people started liking him when he met
Oh, no,
Dr.
same.
Britt Baker. I knew him at 2K. He followed me back. That's when he first started to follow back fans. Was when I
And then
met him.
That's
Like,
also
to be honest, half of his fan base is basically just a bunch of like 10-year-olds who think he's such this great, amazing wrestler. But if we're being fair here,
He's boring.
I've seen some of his wrestling clips, and he's not that great.
And he's boring.
I'm not trying to hate on him. Like, I mean,
Watch.
like he's not. He's an alright wrestler, but he says he can beat people like Roman Reigns.
He said he could beat John Moxley, and I'm like, boy, that's cap.
Like, I just don't like how much praise he thinks he deserves and how great he thinks he is. And it's just, he really isn't. And to be honest, before he blocked me, I followed him.
Yeah,
I actually followed Willie.
Yeah, I
Finesse.
liked the guy.
But he gets mad over these stupidest things. It's like you can't have an opinion around him. Because if you just have in the slightest of an opinion, he, like, loses his mind and he's just like, wow, you're so immature or whatever. And then he just blocks you.
But really, he's the immature one blocking you for that. And then another thing. You can go, Jason.
Can we just talk about how off topic, but can we just talk about how before he was searching that up, we just saw MDT Damnation. Very good pay-per-view.
Very great.
Look,
But
I mean, the fans can't see that, but like,
Honestly, I just
Grim?
like.
Grim!
Honestly, I was. Oh shit!
you don't like Grim? Bro, I love Grim's toy show.
I love Grim.
Grim is the best, man.
I don't know if you guys seen this. I didn't.
He called that Willie Finesse.
I know.
Willie Finesse called him out.
Yes,
Grim would
I
destroy you
remember. I
right
was.
now.
I
Oh,
was
Grim
trying to
would
find that
crush
video.
him.
Dude, Grim is, no matter what.
Not only that, if you usually when you go to face Grim, usually do-hops with him. So you'd get hit with the do-hop drop, and then you'd get hit with a subscriber splash.
Dude, Grim is the GOAT.
Grim is definitely the best wrestling YouTuber or TikToker or whatever you know him
Whatever the
from.
hell he is.
He is the best. He is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Now I think we could get this picture of Willie Finesse off of this damn screen, and we should replace it. We should replace it with the Generation Fat. We should replace it with DF, Grim, and
Grim and
Do-Hop
Do-Hop.
right now.
Yeah.
And not only that, before we do anything, we got 3 words for you.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, I say that all the time.
Bro,
Can I show
another
you?
thing. You want to go to AEW or me?
Yes,
Can I ask
please.
something? Can I ask
A lot of people, you guys are kind of hating on Willie Finesse right now. I mean, I've never experienced anything bad with Willie Finesse. Because I don't really want to get canceled or anything. Because I see, the thing with the TikTok club, I love Balor Boy. I love Ghost One Out. I love Caden Collects.
I'm sorry. I have to correct you. You said Valor Boy. It's actually Valor. The V.
That means I gotta go off Sammy Guevara. Yeah, Valor Boy Fig. He didn't want to get sued.
The world of Spanish God, and you're watching Valor Boy Figs.
I mean, he could have said Valor Boy Figs, bro. Tony.
Yeah, they
Khan's
couldn't have.
always
Yeah, they
about
couldn't.
WWE.
Yeah, hold on. Time out. Hey, Ballard Boy, if you're watching this, you realize he can't get sued for that, right? He can't get sued for that, especially if he's in his own time and he's not on AEW TV. He can't get sued for that. All right, continue.
Wait, can I say?
One thing is, what was I just about to say? Like, I love Balor Boy. I love them. But wait, what am I
There's
saying?
one
now?
wrestling TikToker I
yes,
can
this
get
is
into.
what I'm talking about. Yes, now I know what I'm saying.
It's
So there's one thing I don't like about the TikTok club and the people that are involved around them. Like, what I mean by that, Willie Finesse's fan base.
Yep.
If you say something, it's like an opinion, once again, Willie will block you. But, I mean, I don't understand why. I find that kind of stupid. I mean, he does what he wants. He's an adult. He can do what he wants. But I don't like their fan base. Like, I like some of the people that are on their fan base. They're nice people.
Oh.
But if you say one thing, listen, I seen this. A bunch of people following Heel Josh. Willie Finesse makes a video about Heel Josh. Everyone in his community unfollows him, makes a hate video about him.
Yeah, and then if you have an opinion on Willie Finesse that they don't like, they block you.
I know, but, and then they like you before, but like if Willie Finesse
Now,
says
Caden-
so, it's like Simon
Caden
Says
Collect-
with Willie Finesse.
Caden Collects is the only one who has never done, like, Caden Collects and Keaton. They're the only people that follow Willie Finesse and they like Willie Finesse that don't get mad over my opinion. Like, Caden Collects, me and Caden Collects, and you, Jason can confirm this. Me and Caden,
I can confirm it too.
me and Caden, we have had a lot of ups and downs, like a lot. But you know, at the end of the day, me and Caden are like tight. We're like brothers. But the second I have it, but like with everyone else, the second I have an opinion on Willie Finesse, I'm instantly blocked.
That's why I don't really want to talk about this right now. I'm not trying to
Can
get
I
blocked.
say something? Can I say something right now? Another thing about Grimm is you can watch one of his matches full, because they are good.
I don't really like how he over pushes himself. Though.
I add.
Yeah.
Grim, yeah, okay. I respect Grim because he doesn't,
Flash
Oh,
Carter's
he doesn't-
still on.
Grim doesn't always, make himself win. And if you go up to Grim with an idea for your character, he'll be like, "All right, we'll try it out, and if it's not, and then if the fans hate it, then we'll switch it." And but everybody talks so shitty about him behind his back, like he's just this horrible, horrible person. But I'm like, I'm kind of like, it seems like he really isn't. He he will sit there. Yes, I can agree. He does overpush himself quite a bit. But
Flash Carter should have
he
won.
also realizes that there's an extent in he lost the belt to who? Just Grime? Was it Grime? No.
No, it wasn't Grime. It was that weird
It
hairy
was Philly
guy.
Mike. It's Philly Mike Swanson.
Yeah.
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 Add something to the
Wait.
Caden.
Yeah, I also gotta add something. AFWE. That kid is a cocky motherfucker. All right.
I don't even know who that is, man.
He's
You don't
a,
know who AFW is?
he
No.
made fun
That's
of me for my mental disabilities.
That's
No, the
messed
thing
up.
AFWE is he just got picked up to the TikTok club. He did a Royal
I
Rumble.
like out of everybody in the TikTok club. I know that me and EBF, we follow each other. Me and EBF are pretty cool. I don't know anybody else in the TikTok club. I do know, I think everybody who's in the TikTok elite though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably would have joined if I had my video out sooner.
Okay, speaking of which, let me add something to the Caden.
That's
and-
what Jason talked
I-
about.
Now I can confirm all of that is true. What he said, that they're really close. I can confirm that. we stayed up till 1 a.m. on a VC just watching memes and listening to music. I fell asleep on call because I'm just like that. And it is honestly just a vibe, I have to say. And on the TikTok Elite Club, I'm more prouder than that because I know everyone overhypes the TikTok club. No offense to them, but it's just overhyped, and I honestly know even if I try my hardest, I won't be able to get in. So it's easier. I just enjoy the TikTok Elite Club more. It's just it's calmer. It helps me. If people understand me there, they get what I go through sometimes. It's honestly just a better place where I can stay.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back onto the subject with AFWE. So AFWE just got picked up to the TikTok club. Actually, I think 4 days ago during the Autumn Bash pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
I have problems with this kid, so.
So it started off with Ghost One's Out, episode 7 of KHGW. Mxtthew had a promo, and AFWE was just making fun of him. Let me go on to Ghost's premiere, and I'm gonna show you what he said.
Okay, I'll read the exact.
Hold on, I'm already on it, so it's I'm
already watching the video.
I'm
He's
actually
literally
on
on the promo. He's literally on the promo. He was making fun of how my hand shakes and I have ADHD.
Oh, let's listen to this.
And
Everyone be quiet. Everyone be quiet.
Super
Calm down. Calm down.
Sick of it. Nobody.
Oh wait, that's Mxtthew's promo that's talking. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
we got
So,
Extreme 50. He literally put jobber.
he was just joking. He was actually joking. So let's read AFWE's.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
homies with Extreme.
So
brief
this
cake-
guy growing. Wait, he's talking about someone else. All right.
What is
So
this called?
this
Sorry,
Matt-
a briefcase.
this Matt guy though.
This guy.
Mxtthew has a disability where he shakes a lot. This Matt guy is meh, says AFWE. He has a disability where he shakes a lot and he can't handle it. And AFWE is just saying this Matt guy is meh.
Also, imagine that APRW said indie clown.
Yeah, indie clown. I'm looking for more. Please learn how to hold the camera, Matt.
Bro, that's just. We got APRW also said, what the fuck? That's just not. That's not cool, guy.
Nick is saying fire. I mean, a bunch of people are.
Yeah, and then
SWF, why y'all mean? Maybe he can't afford a good phone. No hate.
Okay. No, I have an iPhone 12, but I like Ghost One Out, right?
Yeah.
But I do have to say something. I will, if he's watching this right now, I will critique you. You could have stopped the hate, but instead you're putting like skeleton emojis, meaning dying, all this.
I don't
Like,
even know.
Matt,
know.
please stop
Matt,
mentioning company kickers.
Yeah, DEW is like hyping me up because I'm friends with DEW.
Yeah, me and DEW are cool.
Yeah.
Not.
And then
Me-
they're like,
There's
they're
my
literally-
comment. You can see my
yeah.
comment saying Naki and
Wait,
PG
how
14.
he making that banging noise when his arms are up?
yeah.
Balor
Rated
boy, does he think he's cool for swearing?
You know what I should have replied to his comment? I don't know, but how are our figures wrestling around without us holding them?
I'm not that good, my guy. Yeah, you're just sitting there making. This kid is annoying. It's just APRW and Ghost One Out. No,
AFWE
Ghost One
can
Out was
fuck
kind of just
themselves.
making fun of AFWE. He just called AFWE a chicken. So
Yeah, because I called AFWE out, and he reported that video, and it got taken down for bullying. AFWE,
Wow.
you are a bitch if you're watching this. You're a bitch. Accept the challenge.
Whoa. Listen up, Matthew. Matthew, you were
Classic.
never originally, not to hate, but you weren't really originally on the podcast.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, but I mean, you're kind of just cussing out. Oh,
Sorry.
Wait a minute.
Can I say
Nick has
can I
2
say
minutes. Oof.
Can I say something?
What?
Real talk, guys.
All right, go, Nick.
Making fun of someone's personal disabilities is not funny. It's not cool. It doesn't give you views or likes or shares or follows. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
yes, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Okay. I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. Okay. I hate to. Do you know how to edit your videos, LEWE
Not really.
or LEW? You do know how to edit. Okay. Can you mute desktop audio real quick so then
Yes.
I can say this real quick.
Hold on. That's how audio should be muted. Really? Alright. Yes, you can. Alright.
Let me continue, please.
Everybody, a very urgent Everybody, a very urgent problem just happened with Nick Godley. He had to go. Something very important happened, and I gotta pray for him for what just happened and what he just said. But now we're just gonna have Matthew and
Yeah. Can I
Mr.
say
Jason.
something?
Sure.
Okay, no, please. Can I continue saying what I was saying?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I did want to
Okay.
mention something. Like you said that I have mental disabilities. I have really bad depression, and I have to take antidepressants for it. And that stuff hits me hard when people are making fun of me. So, yeah.
I mean,
Let me say something on my heart.
Say it,
You
Jason.
see on TikTok, you see this guy, you see AEHW, but really, in general, if people make fun of someone I love, like as a friend, and people like continue basically harassing someone, I will not stand for it. I'll fight. I'll literally, if I have to get anyone banned, I will. But you see, Matt, he's been there since day one. Well, not since day one, but still, he's a really cool kid, and I don't know why you people start bullying him over him shaking his hand. I can't make a promo without stuttering. I'll say that myself. But people, if you like, you don't know, people could be looking up to you, like AFW. People look up to you, and if they found out that he was bullying someone who has health, who has problems, who needs to take pills and all of these medicines, would you really look up to him after that?
no, but the thing is, no, people would. Because guess what? AFWE, or not, I'm not saying AFWE is a bad guy like that, but I'm saying from what I've seen from the TikTok club, as long as, I've been in the wrestling community for about 3 months now, and I've seen stuff like, fun fact, I actually used to have my own club, and I put it in my bio saying the best club on TikTok, and I can go back, you can see a video that Jack made. Well, no, it was my friend, LBW, at the time. Hated Willie Finesse, hated Jack. He said Jack beat his girlfriend, which never happened, that is a lie. So he convinced me to hate on Jack. Like, I didn't know the guy at first. He convinced me to hate on him. Like, I respect people like Jack. I respect people like Ghost One Out. But, like, people that are going to make fun of you for mental disabilities. But, I mean, at the time, you can't really... I don't think AFWE knew you had a mental disability.
Yeah, but you still shouldn't make.
Yeah, you still shouldn't make some... I mean, who knows? It could be in character, because he is a heel, but it's still kind of messed up. And the thing about people like that, I'm not saying this, AEHW, in my opinion, isn't a bad guy. Making fun of someone for a mental disability is messed up. But I've seen people do stuff like this all the time around the TikTok community. They get their fan base to defend them, and then they'll eventually win the hate war that's going on. And that's what I don't really like about the wrestling community on TikTok. That was 3 months ago, and it has completely changed. I haven't seen any wars like that, or where they use their fan base to win against someone and they don't do anything about it.
Also, continuing on Mxtthew. Mxtthew, he's a really cool guy, and honestly, where would I be if I didn't know him? I'd probably be slacking outside of it. I'd probably still be in my own company because I'm not really in that many companies. And I want to say thank you to Mxtthew for being there and wanting to call every day.
I'm still really scared. I'm just thinking about Nick right now from what you just said.
Like, I'm hoping his girlfriend is.
Don't say it. I don't think he wanted it on stream.
Okay, I'm sorry. Cut that out.
If you're gonna do that, just cut that out. But I do gotta say some things. If AFWE apologizes to me, I looked up to the man. I literally started a pick fed because of LEW, AFWE, and AEHW, and Ghost One Out. That's literally the only reason I started a pick fed thing. But the minute he started making fun of me, I unfollowed the guy on everything, unsubscribed from him. I literally was in the premiere the night before, hyping him up. He just makes fun of me on a live stream. He wasn't in character. I can tell you that. You know why? The whole stream, he was literally rooting for faces and stuff. He wasn't in character at all. He was just being a plain out dickhead.
Okay, we don't want to go we don't want to go off of the PG subject here.
Okay, sorry.
Another thing, Nick was kind of talking trash a little bit about Willie Finesse. I mean, you guys can say what you think. I mean, personally, from how long I've known Willie Finesse, he hasn't done anything bad. I do find it kind of dumb that he would block someone just for their opinion, but he did make an apology video about it. That's why I respect him now. He made an apology video about it. I can pull that apology video up, and that's when I started respecting him. Because at first, I did not like Willie Finesse. I did not like him a tiny bit. But when he made that apology video, you know, it made me like him more. So I'm going to hook up that apology video.
I'm going to check if he unblocked me, actually. And if he did, bro, that's actually awesome. Because if he that means he's literally sorry for what he did. Like,
I mean, he probably doesn't really remember. He's blocked a lot of people. He probably forgot.
Well, he might have just unblocked people because I blocked him back. After he blocked me, I was pissed off, right?
Hold on. Right. All right.
Yeah, he doesn't have me.
Right here. Everyone, listen.
I want to come on here and say this. I've had this page since February 11th. And look at how far it's come. And
No
I
offense to
thank
him,
God,
but,
and I think
like,
all
the
of
whole
you
media positive
for real.
community,
Over 100,000
it's literally his
supporters,
fan base that's making it
mind-blowing
toxic.
to me.
I'm saying that.
And I also want to say that if I've ever
Willie
came at
Finesse.
somebody the wrong way,
Shh, we gotta listen.
respectful opinion, and you might have
I
felt
can't
like
hear it.
I might have said something the wrong way, or I might have even typed something the wrong way. I want to come on here as a man and
Like, if the
apologize
dude
for that, because I don't
like,
never
goes on
want to feel
LEW's
like I'm
podcast,
toxic,
apologizes
and I
to
don't
me.
never want nobody to feel.
Hold on. I have to restart that. You can't just. I can tell you when you talk again.
I want to come on here and say this.
Sorry
I've
for
had
like
this
interrupting you,
page
but.
came at somebody the wrong way.
Oh,
you
just
had a
sorry.
respectful opinion, and you might have felt like I might have said something the wrong way, or I might have even typed something the wrong way. I want to come on here as a man and apologize for that, because I don't never want to feel like I'm toxic, and I don't
Now, I
never
do
want
remember what
nobody
he
to
said in this
feel
video.
like they're not allowed to have
Honestly, this is the times where I respected him, because he's right. We need a better community.
He also just said that if he ever disagreed with your opinion or disrespected it, he's completely sorry and he doesn't want to be looked at as a toxic person.
Exactly. And he's right. He's right about this.
Yeah, we do
We
need a better community.
guys. If we're just gonna have these toxic people that can't understand that people have problems and people have issues.
You know what? I know I shouldn't do this. XWF did do something bad. He said the N-word.
Yes.
Let me put that out right now. The that kid right now, I don't know if he's older than me or not. He didn't mean to say it in that way. Like, he should still get consequences for that, yes. The fact you guys were leaking his address.
Yes.
That's not good. That's messed up, bro.
Not cool. You know, someone could go to his house.
And he's literally followed me back since I wasn't even in wrestling TikTok community yet. He literally followed me back for that long.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but we gotta move on to subject. We've been on Willie Finesse's face holding up 2 championships for about like 20 minutes.
Like almost. Yeah, exactly.
I have throughout more than half of the live stream we've been talking about the TikTok community.
No, we can get the topic on.
What?
Darby Allin, my daddy. Wait, what?
Oh, all right, yeah, amazing. We can get a topic on Miro beating the crap out of Darby Allin.
No.
I'm
Liv
done.
Morgan.
I'm leaving.
Who's the number 1 sip of Liv Morgan? Let's
Yes.
get on the topic of that.
Who's the number 1 Darby Allin fan?
That is AEHW or Jason Allen.
All right, everybody, stop, please. I'm begging you, stop. All right, what should we move on to the subject now? I think we'll throw on WWE.
Adam Page winning the Casino Battle Royal.
I mean, I wasn't really around to.
Or can we do Bryan Danielson versus
Kenny Omega? Yes. I got things to say about that.
I have things to say about something else, though. I know you guys don't really like. I know this is like completely different from the subject you guys are talking about because you were just talking about AEW, but we're gonna do a subject about Crown Jewel, and yes,
we should do predictions for Crown Jewel.
Yes, we will do predictions for Crown Jewel. We can do that if you would like to.
Versus Brock Lesnar, I gotta go with the Beast Incarnate.
No.
Heck no,
It's
that
not
is.
the Beast Incarnate. It's the
Oh my
farmer.
lord, what is this picture?
I am the ultimate farmer. The ultimate farmer.
The lumberjack, the one and only lumberjack, the man who beats.
We gotta go with the Viking, Brock Lesnar.
Definitely
You guys actually
not.
know that the night.
Because I'm not rooting for the tribal chief. I want him to lose.
Hey, you guys want to know something really funny?
What?
The night before SummerSlam, he was actually at a meat at a slaughterhouse, and he was like chopping up meat. It was on.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. All right, now it's time to get on to that.
Funny,
No,
really
I know. All right, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. It's obvious here. Mxtthew is a million times completely
Yeah, it's
wrong.
obvious, even though I want Brock Lesnar to win, it will be your tribal chief.
If he beats Brock Lesnar, I acknowledge him. But we all know why. I hate that Paul Heyman. Ew. Why is that on there? It looks so. It's such a dumb
Bro,
picture.
every
That is
time
such a
Roman
dumb.
Reigns is on someone,
Are Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns even together anymore?
Yes, they are.
Oh, I thought he went back with Brock Lesnar.
Uh,
Brock Lesnar attacked him.
So it's obvious Brock Lesnar is losing because Survivor Series, The Rock's coming back. Roman Reigns is gonna fight Big E. We all know Reigns is gonna win, and we all know that The Rock is probably gonna come.
take the title.
Yep. No, I don't know. But the thing is, I don't really want it to happen at
You know what, I don't
TLC.
wanna
Wait a minute. I would love it to happen to TLC. I might go to TLC. It's only 4 hours away from my house.
You know, I want to talk about a topic. Rampage and CM Punk facing jobbers left, right, and center.
Jesus Christ, bro. Do we really have to go to that topic?
That title, Daniel Garcia, bro.
Boy, bro. Okay. First of all, he's not even wrestling. Like, okay, he wrestled Darby Allin. Obviously, he was gonna win because you can't just bring him back after 7 years.
Yeah,
I would have been very happy and very pleased if he did lose. But also, can we talk about how his return was so overhyped? Like, okay.
Oh no! Don't talk about it anymore. I gotta put an AEW picture up. You guys are like talking
We
all
hear
about
from
AEW.
CM Punk for the 25th week.
Yeah, we hear from CM Punk. Promo cut by CM Punk. Someone interrupts him, beats him up, and calls him out. And
This is
CM Punk squashes them.
But I'm tired of Phil Brooks. I mean CM Punk. I'm tired of him. He's boring at this point, man. He's on every show. And Punk, if you're watching this, please don't block me on Twitter. I love you.
I hate Punk.
You hate Punk?
I mean, he's not the same. That's what I don't like. They're overhyping him. The thing is, I don't like AEW's returns. Because, once again, I said this on my old account, but it got banned. I said this. I don't like AEW returns because they spoil it. At the gosh darn, at Rampage, they were selling CM Punk shirts. Like what?
And
What?
Also, we also had that time that Darby Allin said he wanted to face the best in the world. What is CM Punk's? What does CM Punk always say? He's the best.
I mean, MJF says he's the best in the world sometimes.
As
And Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon is the kind.
AEW just spoils things, man. Like, literally, on All Out night, Dr. Britt Baker did the Panama Sunrise.
Yeah. And
Later that night.
let's talk about literally CM Punk's tweet saying Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt, and it just had foots, and it had the foot pointing to AEW. And guess what? Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan. We are waiting on Bray Wyatt though.
Bray Wyatt's probably coming this
Definitely.
Saturday, probably.
Saturday?
I'm still wondering
Yeah,
if he's
Dynamite for Saturday. We should all
I'm
get in the
still
Discord call and watch it.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
We can do a podcast while doing it.
Yeah, watch along. Because I think the fans love me.
No, I think they hate you.
Bro.
But I think they only are here for me.
I have controversial opinions, so.
No,
Oh, bro, I can only be thinking about what happened with Nick right
I'm the
now.
one who has the most followers out of all of you. Everyone loves me. I'm comedic. I'm comedic.
Comedic? Comedic. What are you saying?
I don't even know how to say that word.
I don't know either, but that's not how you say it. Alright, everybody, stop. Stop talking about yourselves. We're talking about AEW here. AEW's returns. Shut up. Shut up.
Can we talk about Caden Collects and how he keeps getting banned?
No, we're gonna talk about AEW. That's like I keep trying to talk about. No, we're gonna get a better picture. We're gonna get a way better picture. Hold up.
Where's this even being streamed at?
That picture is amazing.
Where is this even being streamed at? I wanna know.
YouTube.
It's not being streamed.
No,
It's being.
it's recorded. It's recording.
Yeah.
It's gonna go on the LEW wrestling channel. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well,
We should kill them.
the greatest picture I've ever seen.
All right, we're gonna talk about WWE and AEW because I mean both of them are technically up on the screen right there. First of all,
Alright, guys, I want to talk about something in WWE.
okay.
They let John Moxley go.
I mean, no, John Moxley left.
I know, but like they let him go is what I mean by they didn't push him. They gave him a terrible heel character.
That heel character wasn't even that bad. I mean, he literally burned the Shield. Go. I
No,
found that.
But he got a shot in his ass.
Exactly. And there was so many stuff that he didn't want to say. Like one time, I think somewhere in the script, it was like homophobic and racist.
There was one with making fun of Roman Reigns with leukemia.
Exactly. He didn't want to do it, and he didn't want to do it.
Because John Moxley's the best. Let's be honest here.
He's nice.
He's a good guy. One thing I'm wondering is where is Renee Young? I actually liked her. I thought she was a good commentator.
Renee Young left WWE.
I know she did. I'm just like,
He wants her in AEW as a commentator probably, and I would agree.
If
Yes.
I gotta be honest, I enjoyed when she was a commentator.
Yes.
Yeah, and Vince took her off commentary only because Dean left. Only
I know.
because of that. Because Vince McMahon is a sorry sack of shit.
Yeah, you can see him right there yelling at AEW on the phone.
Vince McMahon is a crybaby. He literally gets mad about everything. And then whenever he thinks something's good, like a romance cringy storyline, he goes, "That's good shit. That's good shit."
I mean, like Otis and Mandy Rose, Dexter Loomis, and
Bro.
Indy Hartwell was
We
amazing.
just talked about how-
Liv Morgan, Miro, and Lana.
Lana, I love you. And then let's think about this. Oh, Liv Morgan return, right? Gimmick, new, no more Riot Squad. They had nothing to do with her, and they put her back in the Riot Squad. What?
Yeah.
What sense
Remember
does that
time
make?
when Ruby Riott turned on let me say it now in AEW, Ruby Soho turned
Yeah,
on,
that-
They did so much better.
We can talk about AEW because they're both on the screen. AEW's women's division is dog poop, in my opinion.
I like the women's division in AEW personally. I think they push Britt Baker good, and I like Britt Baker personally.
I mean, I don't like how they just
I
compete.
don't
They
like
keep
how they
trying to
let
compete and
WWE
compete.
starts 24/7. They literally, I feel like, yeah, they said Vince McMahon's name live on TV. That was just stupid, bro.
Come on, let's get a compilation up of every time AEW has mentioned WWE.
And another thing, AEW, right? Even though it's like my favorite company and stuff, because I like it better than WWE, and I'm an AEW mark, I'll say it. They literally, if they could, would say WWE sucks on national television without getting even if they got sued.
We can watch. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch every time WWE has mentioned.
Pause it for a minute. I need to say something.
What?
I don't get it, but Vince. I have to say something about Vince. He ruined so many good shows. Like, you remember that time he bought ECW? Bro, that wasn't even ECW. That was just some knockoff show.
All right, everybody, look. All right, I'm going on here. Don't talk in the middle of this video. So we're gonna go every time they mentioned AEW.
Like AEW is going to do their thing, or the All-In pay-per-view is going to happen.
I can't hear anything.
WWE
Oh, no.
very rarely mentions other wrestling companies.
God dang it! I don't want to hear this guy I don't want to hear it. Like, you can just tell him, show.
But I hear that TNA is hiring.
That's every time WWE has.
Yeah, this isn't a good video. Never mind. This is I can't, cause TNA, that doesn't even really mention WWE, so I don't know what they're talking about. All right, let's go back onto this amazing picture of Vince McMahon yelling on the phone.
Probably saying the N-word to Booker T again.
Alright,
Oh, no, that was to John Cena.
we're gonna only go for maybe another 20 minutes on just this subject. So,
This podcast is gonna be pretty long, so hang in your seats, guys. And
Bro.
kiss my
Obviously,
ass.
it's gonna be that long. Obviously, last time on the podcast it was 1 hour and 20 minutes.
yeah, we're just gonna go for
No,
a
it was
1
probably
hour.
3 hours.
No, it was
look
not.
right now.
No, it was
It
not.
was an hour. I watched the whole.
Hour
Yeah.
and 17 minutes.
Yeah, that was not 3 hours. You must have been very bored if you thought it was 3 hours.
Yeah, I was in the car because we have different time zones, and I just got out of school.
So, I
Start
mean,
doing them at 8 p.m. please.
personally, I don't like AEW's women's division. I mean, I love WWE's women's division. I don't like how they run their women's division. I like how Tony Khan runs their women's division, but I don't like
I
them.
love AEW's women's division because I love Thunder Rosa. I love her since the Indies. Thunder Rosa is amazing.
I like Thunder Rosa. I like Penelope Ford. Fun fact, Penelope
Baker.
Ford. Yeah, actually, fun fact, Penelope Ford fought James Ellsworth on a show of GTS. If you guys didn't know that, that was actually really cool to see that.
Statlander also was on GTS. So was MJF.
Wait, MJF was on
Yeah.
GTS? Wait, for real?
Grim had big guys on his show. So if Willie Finesse, first of all, you'd get crushed right here. You'd get destroyed.
I don't really want to get canceled or blocked here.
Get a picture of Grim. Put Grim up. Let's talk about GTS. Have you guys watched the new episode yet?
No, I haven't. I don't really watch it that often.
Bro, the new episode was so good. Well, if you watch the Suckest Land pay-per-view, it was so good, man. Got a big fat, yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I don't know. I'm curious.
Down there and look around.
Wait, actually, let's get on the topic of how Little Nas is daddy.
Okay.
No, I think so. That's MJF.
Where?
I already took it off. Bro, Owen Danger oh my god, Owen Danger keeps telling me when is the podcast.
Right.
We're doing it right now.
You're too late. I took your spot, pal. Sorry.
He can be on the next one. And Matthew's not gonna be on the next one.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're on this
Yeah,
one. And you basically
shouldn't.
talked. You
Nick
basically
Conley
talked.
was only for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I feel so bad what happened. I don't know what happened.
Co-host, honestly, you should let me be your co-host.
No.
This is fun. Why?
It's fun, but you kind of you guys are talking about, you're changing the subject every 1 minute, and I
I
can't.
won't change the subject.
It's kind of unprofessional. It's not like
Yeah,
we're professional.
Let's just talk
but-
about AEW and WWE. I want to talk about something that happened. What was it? Oh, what was it?
Can we get the questions? I want people to ask me questions.
All right, I got questions for you, pal.
Go ahead.
Where did you come up with the name AEHW?
So
Wait, I have a good idea. Hold up. His AEHW stands for All Elephant.
All Elite Horny Wrestling.
all entertainment. Oh my lord.
That's only one.
Wait, let's think a weird name for MLW.
yeah, this is
Fun fact, everybody, how do you feel about Cardi B getting the Big Mac truck parked inside?
Matthew
I like how we get off topic right now. We'll look at him.
MLW stands for
Matthew licks weeders.
No.
Guys, let's also
Wait.
talk about. Okay, I want to talk about the botch.
Bro, I want to get to the
The
question.
botch where Undertaker almost got killed by Bill Goldberg.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
He tried doing the jackhammer and almost broke the Undertaker's neck.
Oof, rest in peace to the Underwear Taker.
That's a Super Showdown, not Crown Jewel. My bad.
I didn't watch like anything of 2021 until June. Yeah, I didn't watch any wrestling. I didn't watch any WWE wrestling
You watched AEW?
throughout 2021. No, I did not
I
watch
didn't watch
any
it at all
wrestling
in
at all.
2020.
Because that's when I started my gaming YouTube channel and I stopped watching wrestling. And I love this picture of Vince McMahon. Yeah, and that's how I started watching. I started watching wrestling back up in June.
Okay, also, can I add something about that?
Hmm.
You know the performers that I really don't like in women's wrestling for WWE?
What? Who?
Nia Jax. Like, no offense, but
Yes.
she can't wrestle for shit.
And she fucking injures people 24/7.
Yeah.
Like, no offense to her, but bro, one of these days she's probably gonna get someone killed.
And honestly, another person I don't like, Charlotte Flair.
Why?
She would, bro. I swear.
Pushed, overrated.
I mean, like, she's a good wrestler. You can't. I mean, she's maybe
she's good.
overpushed, but you can accept she, in my opinion, the best women's wrestler. In my
Liv
opinion.
Morgan.
She-
Liv Morgan.
No, Liv Morgan is the best. But, like, you know that WWE overpushes her basically just because she's worked for her
Okay.
daughter.
Off
And the
topic,
fans,
but
she's
can
a
we talk about
very,
your
she's
Randy
a really
Orton
good
figure?
heel. She is a really good heel. She's alright.
No. He said the greatest wrestler of all time. Now this ain't LEW anymore. This is CEW now.
Wait, I have a question.
What?
Charlotte Elite.
Can we talk about your Randy Orton figure?
I don't know if that's gonna get taken down or not.
What happened to his?
All right. So you know, back then everyone's
He
played
was
with their
really
wrestling.
young. He was like,
You just say time for bed.
What the hell just happened? Continue with the story.
Wait, did Matt? So who just said time for
No.
bed?
my dad came in here. Parents are annoying. I tell them not to open my door and just knock on it, but they open it 24/7. So
So they probably don't. They're probably trying to catch you and going crazy for Take Auntie. But
probably are.
all right, everyone. If you're not a WWE fan or a AEW fan, if you're not a wrestling fan, if you haven't played
If
with
you
your
never
figures
played
in
with
the
your
bathtub,
figures in the bathtub,
like tell me you haven't. If you haven't, leave now.
I have.
So, leave this podcast right now. If you have, leave the chat if you have not played with your wrestling figures in the bathtub. So, this was actually 2 years ago. I took my Randy Orton. I took my John Cena, and I had an extreme match where it was actually very cool, John Cena ended up winning. He climbed to the top of my shower spray thing, and he AA'd Randy Orton off the top. Very cool, very cool. But
Very good
at
match.
the time...
he's like 5 years old. Keep in mind, guys, this isn't recent.
Wait a minute, 2 years? I said 2 years ago, so you're saying I'm freaking 7?
Oh wait, this was 2 years ago. You
Yeah.
were 9.
Yes, I was 9.
Okay.
Alright, so I had no toilet paper. So you can see where this is going. I had no toilet paper. I had another thing, the next best thing that is like toilet paper, and that is a Randy Orton wrestling figure. So I decide this is a figure that my friend gave me for my birthday, and I decided to wipe my butt with the Randy Orton figure.
What?
So I listen. I keep the poop on it, and I call my friend, and I show him it, and he's just literally sitting there crying. I couldn't tell if he was laughing, crying, or if he was crying because I just ruined his figure. I think. Hold on, let me get my Randy Orton figure. I'll be back in a second. Hold on.
Or just like to keep it part time.
No, I didn't keep. Why the frick would I keep the poop on there? No, I kept it forever. I thought you meant. Okay. Yes, I still have
This
the
is
figure.
the funniest story ever.
Oh, my back. I pulled a muscle in my back or something. Hold on, let me get it. I think it's either over here behind me or.
I got a better story.
Why?
Oh, that hurt.
Y'all know what my story is?
Ow, 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 ow. It hurts the thing.
I had a
Becoming
I had
an
a-
old man already, and I'm only 11.
I had a hairdryer match, and I didn't know if
everybody,
you melted,
so I don't get
like, if
banned
you
on YouTube.
even
Oh
a
no,
joint.
Nick's typing. Nick's typing. Oh, I'm scared.
What does he type? What does he type?
Well,
Okay,
Nick,
don't know.
Nick,
cut this out. Cut this out.
Shut-
Stop.
Why did you just say small?
because he is. That's his nickname, man.
Not that Nick.
Oh, Nick Godley.
You just
Oh. Sorry, Nick Godley, you're my
Wait,
best
cut this.
friend.
Cut this out of the thing. Cut this out of the thing. Hold on.
don't say anything about it. Just read it. All right, I have the Randy Orton here with me right now, and I think you can still see the poop in the crevices of
Bro,
it.
show it.
Wait, there's a piece right there. Oh my fucking god! Hold on.
Disgusting.
Show it.
You still,
Please.
you still have that thing.
Yes,
Why do
of
you
course
still
I do.
have it?
Show it.
I mean, I washed it off pretty good. Just threw it
You
in the
should
back.
make it a jobber. You
Oh,
should make
frick,
it a
my
jobber.
camera's on.
Bro, if he makes a fucking stop motion with that piece of figure,
It's not bad. It's good. Like just like
just like Grim says.
An
just like
elite
Grim says,
or
it's
a-
butt figure.
Oh yeah, it was an elite.
Why?
Dude, elite Randy Ortons are so good. I mean,
Bro.
I guess Randy Orton is a pretty shitty wrestler, so.
All right, everybody.
No,
Right here.
No.
Wait,
Where's
show
the
us the
poop?
piece of poop.
All right, everybody.
This is good. We're gonna get canceled.
I dropped it. God dang it! Do I have to drop them when my back hurts?
This is so gross,
This
but it's funny.
podcast is going to get canceled. We're going to get canceled. Wait, what was that?
Okay, right
It's
here.
Cole. Cole,
Yes,
you gotta
yes,
go.
live
We're
more.
filming a podcast.
Right here. I think you can see. Right there on his knee. Bend it down.
Bro. Ew.
Oh, right there. There's a little particle.
Oh. Oh, really?
Oh, guys. Nick told us what happened. Nick told us.
Guys, Nick Godley. Why did it go so quiet?
I mean, I'm reading this.
We're reading it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's continue the
Hold
podcast.
on.
I think we might need to cut this part out because I'm actually crying.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Guys, we're not gonna tell you what's going on.
Cut it.
I don't think he wants this on.
No, don't even mention. No, nothing
don't
happened.
mention.
It's a personal problem. It's a family.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Ah. Aw.
Yeah. This is sad.
Yeah, at least it's not like dead or anything.
At the podcast right now, you know how to edit, right?
I
Or just
can't.
mute.
I can.
Okay, just mute everything. Just mute everything.
Everybody, we got to go out for a few seconds. Something happened.
Yeah, okay. We'll be right back. We'll be right back after commercial.
Everybody, we have stepped into the ring tonight. We've stepped really far into the ring. We've gone through the forbidden wall. We've done everything today. And I have to tell you right now, this podcast was a banger, but we got many more coming at you here on the LEW channel.
That Matthew will never be in again.
So,
Let's cap.
like Matthew said, we did step into the ring. We stepped into the ring and we performed. We did a botch. Talking to you, Sankara? Huh? Talking to you. Besides that, we did it. We stepped into the ring. We performed for you all. I want to thank you all for coming to this podcast. Take it away, LEW.
All right, everybody, shut up, Matthew. I'm not saying.
Well, no. I'm gonna tell them something, guys. The reason why we had to go for a few minutes, or like we randomly stopped talking, is because the major.
Don't mention it. Don't. There's some stuff going on right now.
Yeah, there's an emergency going down right now, and we just got we got some news about it. So apologies for that. But can I outro this? I gotta get out.
I need an outro. I need to
hold
outro.
on.
I need to outro. This is my podcast.
This podcast was a great opportunity. I'm happy I got to be on it, and I'm pretty sure Jason's probably happy he could be on it. And it was nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good. All right, everybody, we're gonna end the podcast right here. I would have said stream, but I have to wait 24 hours to do a stream. Tell me in the comments below. I'm not too sure if the comments will be on. Do you guys want me to stream it, or do you want me to just premiere it so you guys can be in the chat? Just a little reminder, these podcasts will be a little longer throughout the way. Right now, we started the stream, I think, somewhere around 10 p.m. EST. And, I mean, you can't really have a podcast going for 10 p.m. EST because we all go to school and we all have to have a certain... Well, I don't have a bedtime, but, I mean, like, you all know we have responsibilities we have to go do. We have to wake up early, go to school, stuff like that. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Another reminder, these podcasts will get way longer, so you don't always have to listen to the whole thing and be there for the whole thing. I would definitely appreciate it, but I would definitely understand if you couldn't go through the whole podcast, even through this one. An hour and 30 minutes is long just to go through 3 or 4 kids just talking about AEW and WWE and TikTok situations. But if you're into that stuff, definitely consider watching another episode or listening to another episode of this podcast. We thank you all for tuning in and watching this. And for now, make sure to always step into the ring.